What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Solar Systems, where we help you understand the system your soul goes into. This is Moon Days with Michael. I'm your host, Roachang Michael, and I am cutting out the esoteric middleman and giving you the tools you need to connect yourself right to the source. Now, in today's video, we're going to be talking about how you download information. This is going to be kind of connected to the Your Mind is a New Esoteric Pager, link over there. Not exactly connected, but still somewhat similar in actually setting up a kind of telekinetic mind connection with someone else, or in this case, the spirit realm, or your higher self, and actually downloading information whenever you want. So, with that being said, let's actually hop into the meat and potatoes of this video. How you download information. Now, this can be kind of attributed to, like, physical, like, intelligence, like actually reading something and understanding it, but that's not exactly what we're going to focus on. This is mostly going to be focused on how you kind of just hear something or feel something and you just download a whole bunch of information that can actually help you break down whatever just happened, whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're feeling right now, right? So that's what this is mostly focused on, and that comes down to your Mercury placement, and more specifically, what house your Mercury is in. So when I say kind of a telekinetic connection, what exactly am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about your physical connection to your spirit, in a sense, right? Because down here, obviously, our knowledge and awareness is very limited. But out there, why would it be? Obviously, your spirit has a lot more information than you are most definitely aware of than you down here. So with that being said, how do we access it? And how is it easier for some other people rather than myself or someone else? So with that being said, let's actually start breaking this down. And this revolves around the Mercury house placement. What house is your Mercury placed in? Now, if you don't know what the astrological houses are, then I'm going to give you a little breakdown of it. So, the astrological houses are basically the 12 fixed spaces that birthed the 12 zodiac signs that we know of, Aries through Pisces, even though there's 76 more. These 12 fixed spaces represent certain areas of your life. Not like time periods, more like your home life, your business, your friends, the things you value, your creativity, your dreams, things of that nature. So with that being said, obviously having your Mercury inside of a different house placement is going to directly impact, one, how you actually go about thinking and communicating down here in this realm, but also how you gain spiritual knowledge from up there and bring it down into this realm, right? Some placements are better than others, but I'm going to give you the tools if you can actually understand it and look at your own chart and be like, oh, my Mercury's here, it means this, this, and this, I gain information this way, and I communicate like this, and there you go. Let's give you a couple examples of actually understanding how a Mercury in a certain house is actually going to reveal how you download information. Now, we all know certain people, especially when it comes to understanding esoteric knowledge, of how they can kind of just pick it up and figure it out, right? And this kind of revolves around Mercury being in the 8th house, right? The 8th house has to do with occult things, things behind closed doors, things you don't really want to show people, and it also represents the realm of all possibilities in a way. With that being said, if your mind is already placed in the area of life that is ruling the representation of the realm of all possibilities, the things that are behind closed door, that things people don't really know about, then what do you think your mind's going to be doing? Anytime you have a certain experience or thought process or someone says something and you just get a whole bunch of information, why? Well, if your Mercury is placed in the 8th house, it already exists inside the realm of all possibilities, right? It already is in the space of already knowing what something is. You just need the physical connection and the thought process to bring it all together. But more importantly, extracting it out here and bringing it down here so you can actually understand it. Now, the way, of course, that you go about this can be impacted by the sign that Mercury is placed in. So, for example, if you have it in a water sign, typically you might need to attract or attach a feeling to your Mercury, to some kind of thought, in order for you to actually extract that information. But if you have, say, Mercury and Gemini in the 8th house, then all you need is a thought and bam, your mind starts going, right? However, not all of these placements are as good or as easy to access information than others. Now, if you have Mercury in the 12th house, for example, like I do, which, first of all, Mercury does not like being in the 12th house whatsoever. But if you have it in the 12th house, what does this mean exactly? Well, it means that in order for you to actually extract and download and understand information or receive an esoteric message, for the most part, until you get the hang of it, you have to put yourself in a meditative state, a point where you can further connect your mind and your spirit back into the spirit realm in order for you to bring information down here. Otherwise, your mind's going to start racing, it's going to get in the way, and you're not actually going to be able to receive the information that you want to receive or the information that you need to receive. It's typically why when you approach these people and you start asking them about esoteric information, unless they, are creator of certain influences and such, then it's going to be very hard. But the next day they might be going like, oh hey, remember what we were talking about? Yeah, I think this and this, and it really works like that. Why? Because they probably went home, freaking put an eye pillow over their face, put on some beats, and just meditated and actually started to let their mind actually head back into the spirit realm and actually start breaking things down. Once you actually develop a further spiritual connection with the spirit realm and actually start bringing information down here more, it's going to be a lot easier if you do that in a conscious state rather than a subconscious state, right? With the 12th house being, the subconscious, obviously your mind is going to find it easier to actually receive information when you're in a subconscious state. However, Mercury hates being there, so you have to figure out how to shut your mind off while leaving it on at the same time, which makes it very complicated. Which is why some people with Mercury in the 12th house don't actually receive or download information as well or as quickly as other people. But once they get it, they got it. So as you can see, the way you download information from your spirit, or any spirit for that matter, for the most part determined on where your Mercury is actually placed inside of your astrological houses when you came here. So with all that being said, I hope this video gives you guys a little bit of an insight into actually understanding how you actually receive information from the spirit realm and down into this realm, into your physical mind and into your actual consciousness, rather than just having it exist in your subconscious. So with all that being said, you guys know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, follow our Instagram at Solar Systems, and keep up with the reels, daily alignments. Breaking down every day's energy every day on the daily. And if you guys like to request an astrological reading of any kind, including something that would help you actually understand where your Mercury is placed and actually breaks down how you receive information from the spirit realm, then you can email us at readings@solarsystems.org. Until next time, fly high, y'all.